come on, Ish. Does the microphone work?
The microphone does work, Graham.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at how nice it looks. Look at how nice it looks.
A sex dungeon.
Does it look good? Does it sound okay? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Lotus says yes. Nice. Welcome in to twitch.tv/ice cream uploads. If you don't know who we are, well, let me show you, because we have a button right here on the Elgato Stream Deck. Press boop. There we go.
Perfecto.
Nice. Well done,
Things
babe.
are working.
I like how that's smoothly faded in there.
Putting faders and everything, Graham. Putting faders on our voice.
So if you don't know who we are, my name is Graham Day. This is Baby. We are Ice Cream Uploads, and in true ice creamy fashion, this is The Scoop, the UK's #1 video game podcast, if we do say so ourselves. If you are new to this show, then I am going to be upfront and honest with you. This isn't going to be the most informational show, because we are probably going to spend a good time waffling about the studio. This is a little bit of a soft launch. This doesn't usually look like this. Well, it does now, but it hasn't done before. This is a brand new look and feel to the setup. So we are going to spend a little bit of time talking about this, but we do have some news for you, so stick around. We will give you our thoughts and our impressions on the biggest, the best, and the breaking stories from the world of video games, and I can tell you that they're pretty much all giving away free shit.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It's just free. It's free game. I genuinely thought it was Friday. Greg was like, why have you put the free game Friday article in today? I was like, is it not Friday? No? Okay, no worries. But we've got loads of free games and everything to give you anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So we will go through the stories. We'll give you our thoughts and impressions on the stories, but we also want to hear your thoughts and impressions. So if you are with us in the chat, please do feel free to get involved over the next hour or so. We'll give you our thoughts and impressions. We want your thoughts and impressions. We want your thoughts and impressions on our thoughts and impressions. That's how the whole thing works, because we are live on Twitch, where we go live each and every single weekday at 10 a.m. Ish.
Again, it's roughly around the same time. How long have we been? 12 minutes. So it's been around the 12-minute mark on it all week. This is pretty damn good for us. Pretty damn good.
I mean, we've been hitting to at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, so 12 noonish. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. So yeah, we will be live for the next hour or so. If you're in the chat on Twitch, do please feel free to get involved. Not only to tell us how badass the studio looks, because it does. We can see it. We're sat in it. It's fucking amazing. But also because the live stream is turned into a podcast, a video on YouTube, and an audio podcast on iTunes and Spotify and SoundCloud and Google Play. There is lots of places where people do watch and listen on demand. How many, babe?
Over 120,000, Graham.
130,000.
Oh, sorry, 130,000. I robbed us.
I mean, that's still a ridiculous sum, but it's 10,000 more.
Fantastic.
God damn.
I mean, this one probably won't be much use to you guys that listen on audio pod. You might want to just tune out now and just go and watch the YouTube video later on, or the Twitch on demand service stuff, because I think it's definitely going to be, look at our studio, hear the studio, hear the studio.
Do you know what? I'm going to stop you, because that's not what it's going to be.
What is it going to be then, Graham?
There's going to be other bits, like, chatting to our mates.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Gaming Nacho last night, by the way, who sent us a video on Twitter of himself walking. He goes on a walk almost every day and listens to our podcast when it's on it. So, yeah, get yourself some steps in.
Get your steps in.
Listen to the biggest, the best, and the breaking stories in the world of video games.
All your favourite podcast services.
They've pretty much all been Fortnite for the last couple of days. So,
I mean, it's the hottest game out right now.
Get them right.
After 4 years, it's still the hottest game. Which I got my first double last night. I am now on a 25% win rate.
Nice.
4 games, one win, 3 top 2 situations.
Oosh.
I bottled the last 2. But it don't matter, does it? You get the dubs,
Yeah. But it's not just Fortnite news, and it's not just the studio, and it's not just chatting to our mates. It's also eating food that has been provided by our mates. And not only that, listen, I'm not just waving this at you from all the way back here. Do you know what? Come in a little bit closer. Come on. Yeah. So now you're not over there anymore. Now you're over here. Mm-hmm. This was provided to us by Tito. This is Arrogant Chicken, Jerky Chicken. This is not a spawn. This was given to us. And because we appreciate gifts, we are giving it the limelight it deserves. Yeah. So we are going to be, for the next, I think it's 6 episodes, we are going to be chunking through Jerky as we go through. We'll let you know how it goes. We've got that's just a card that came with it that said like enjoy the chicken. So we've got some American cheeseburger flavored jerky today called Cluck Norris.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Love a good fun.
So we're beginning with that one. We also have some chicken jerky Cluckropolis, which is Greek souvlaki recipe. We have some jerky chicken, oriental soy, honey, and sesame. We also have some Le Coq, nice.
Why not?
Which is provincial chicken kind of style. And then we have some chicken tandoori hot butter chicken recipe.
Fantastic.
So we'll be I mean, you guys can. You don't have to buy it. It's not a spawn. It's just us appreciating the fact that we've been given some chicken, so we're going to eat it and let you know what we think.
Let us taste it first because it could be horrible.
I mean, Tito says this is good.
Okay, I'll take his word for it.
So we'll see. We'll tell you. But you know what? You don't just have to come in close because I mean, that's what we had in the previous studio. Hey. But now also, hey, how are you doing over there? Come back to us and back out there. And over there as well. Oh my God.
Four cameras, ladies and gentlemen. We only ever had 2. We had the one that was over there.
We did a million years ago have 3.
Yeah.
Because we had the high cam, as that's called. But we've never had 4.
No, the PC was starting to fail us. The PC that put this stream out started to fail us. So it was like, how do we make this better? Buy a new PC!
Yay!
So now
buy a new studio. Buy 17 cameras. Nice.
But yeah, everything works as it should do now. So again, very happy that this has so far gone without any hiccups. The only thing that I need to get sorted out is this.
Yes.
We just want some anti-glare stuff on there. That's it. That's the final piece of the puzzle, Graham. Everything else, crisp.
Nice. Does it sound good to you guys? Does it sound okay? Let me scroll back to chat PC out. See, the downside is that we have laptop, mouse, keyboard.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So there's a lot of things running because usually for something, just scroll back up on the chat. For a studio like this, you'd have someone running a production desk, which we could potentially do at some point, but at the moment we can't invest obviously stupid amounts of resources because we still got jobs to do. So we could get someone else running it eventually, but for now we will just multi-dual wheel, triple wheeled and stuff like that.
We do it ourselves, Graham.
Yeah. Adam Online, welcome in, dude. Good to see you. How you doing? Tito says good after morn-ish.
Yeah, we need an emote, don't we? We need an emote.
Well, we've got the ish, so if we just get a morn.
What was the one that we didn't make up that someone told us that we're now going to take?
That was the one. It was Ben's good mornish. After, so we were saying after morning is like mornish.
Good morning.
Although Gagad did say the other day he prefers after morning. So we'll have to do a poll or something like that. Let the people decide for themselves.
Absolutely.
I'll read here. Soft launch. It's making me hard.
Fantastic.
Alan Kirbishley dance. Looks class except for that city badge.
Well, I had to double down after yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
Even my granddad on Twitter.
I saw it.
So it was like, what have they done to you?
Pops.
Even my granddad on Twitter, he was furious. I've never seen him so angry.
What is that behind you? Fuck, all this time.
He genuinely would have thought that I'd have been sat in a United bedroom.
Bless him.
He was not happy.
Where's my jerky? Cluck Norris. It's here. We'll save you a bit. So yeah, do you know what? We'll crack this open right now. So this, I believe, Arrogant Chicken is, and I don't mind giving him free advertising because it's a friend of a friend. So Tito, obviously, we know Tito, Mod of Dreams in the channel, says that, is it a family friend or an IRL friend or a colleague or something? Basically owns Arrogant Chicken brand, and Tito says it's good shit. So sent us a sample pack for us to try off his own back. So GG's. Yeah. Chunking through jerky, better than jerking through chunky. I mean, that's the after hours streams. Nice. Cheeseburger flavor is the goat. The tandoori is pretty damn good too, but spicy. Blurry as fook, that one. The one on the left. What? This one?
That one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's because that's a C920, which is a decent camera. But there is a lot of light, and there's no point of reference in the middle ground. It's not very good for long range, and that, as you can tell, is probably about 10 feet away from us. So yeah, that one's just that's more there because it's just adding a bit of depth. We'll probably find a different use for that one eventually. But yeah. This one is the nice one though. That is a Logitech, not a Logitech, an Elgato even face cam. Shout out to Elgato for providing that to us. By the way, I was chatting with Next Gen Base about that yesterday. He's been setting his up at home and like the difference between his previous cam and that cam.
It's an AVerMedia one, the one that followed him around the room.
Is that what it was? Is that what it was?
I'm sure it was.
Either way, the face cam just looks like chef's kiss.
Night and day.
Obviously, they are more expensive than something like a C920 or whatever. But you are getting class. Something like that. Yeah,
about 140.
Needs a clean. Maybe it does. Maybe it's just a bit grubby. Good after morning, gents. Greasy thumbprint on that left one. All good. Studio looks amazing. Yes, made Grandad Bib angry. It did. Yeah. God damn it, Enzo. Honestly. My name's Enzo. I was talking about that this
Enzo.
morning as well because you get into this. That's it. You've embedded it in my mind. Although I did try to go to our DM conversation where you asked about that clip. I didn't. I gutted that you've moved it because it means that I have to go looking for it to be able to show Bibby the original. God damn. It was the Avamedia one. Ran a surprise Returnal stream last night. Look, crispy.
Nice work, mate.
Nice.
Oh.
Eternal Lee's in the chat as well. Hey.
So is my wife and son. Bibby Jr. is in the chat. Well, not on his own account.
I was going to say, I was about to like, no way.
He's got his own phone, Graham. He's got his own Twitch account.
Go on then, Dad.
Looks amazing. Bibby Jr. is watching for the first time. Hello, son.
Hello, Dad. He's like, I don't give a shit. Give me a bottle.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, you are just a bottle bringer at the moment.
He will be under the. I know what's happening here. He'll be on his playmat under the TV, and Samantha will be giving him free willy time. He'll just have his knob out.
I was like,
watching the TV.
I'm thinking like, what? Like the whale?
No, yeah, just the whale. Yeah, yeah.
Is that what he's watching under the TV?
Absolutely, that's nailed on. Confirmed. He's now asleep. Okay, maybe not. I bored him, did I? No
Returnal Ascensions, so fun, says Ads. Ads, where were you yesterday? We were talking about Breath of the Wild 2 being delayed. We wanted to feel your tears.
Yeah.
But how are we doing? Welcome in, Mr. Spibby. Thank you for joining in the... See, I can't do that with you because yours has got the Mrs. Bibby, capital P, but Mrs. Pitt, Craig's, Mrs. Laura jumped in and she didn't have the cap, so I kept saying Mr. Spit. which he loved and she loved. It was great. Everyone loved it. Okay, only I loved it, but fine. Do you get the same free willy time treatment, Bib?
Yeah, but apparently it's frowned upon when I walk around the house when we're not out.
Honestly, Bib. Honestly. Do you know what? We'll send you out there for a second. Are you ready for some cooked Norris, Bib?
Graham, I am starving. I cannot wait for my Morrison's. I'm again not spawn. Morrison's spicy chicken pasta, but I feel like this will bridge the gap.
My God,
this is so good.
Fucking amazing. It's like we were talking about wine earlier. What was that?
Yeah.
You're relentless. God, give that a waft.
That smells good.
Go on,
You know.
dip in first. I've opened it. Go on.
What's that? Is it like a?
It's like a
wipe.
It's one of those like air pack things that you get in your trainers, but it's always in jerky. Let's bring him in close.
I don't think I've ever had jerky before, so this is going to be interesting.
Never had jerky.
I don't think so.
I love jerky.
Oh, it's really loud.
Is it my tea?
That's actually really good. It's like, so is it just, I know this sounds ridiculous for those of you that probably have had jerky, but it just like really, really, really dehydrated chicken.
Yeah. But jerky is usually beef. Chicken jerky, I did read in that brown envelope thingy, gives you that one, gives you the kind of history. It's more of a, I think it's Ukrainian. I think you said it was a Ukrainian thing. Like you go into a bar or something in Ukraine,
traditional Ukrainian snack,
and you'll go, "Can I get a beer or whatever?" And then we get peanuts in a bar. They go, "Yeah, have some chicken jerky." Boom, it's good. Anyway,
this is really, really good.
I don't know. I'm going to continue it. Now, you guys chat amongst yourselves. We'll send you over there in a bit. Bye. Oh, I can't turn it off. There we go.
I'm double dipping.
Is it proper chewy? It's okay. It's really hot. It is. It's nice though.
It's really good.
Because it was so hard, I expected it to be quite dry. But I've just got like chicken moist in my mouth. Moist.
It's really good. Okay, so for those of you that listen to this on audio, this is a write-off. Right, so let's move this over.
So we have a sheet that we are putting. So every time we do a studio stream, we'll crack open another one of these, and just for our own entertainment, we'll put in the reviews. So this is the flavour Cluck Norris
cheeseburger.
So Cluck Norris cheeseburger jerky
burger. Shall we both give it but are we giving it an overall score or are we giving it individual scores? So your score, my score, because our tastes are going to be different.
I don't know if I can score yet because that's the first one I've tried. I feel like we need to give an ambiguous one, like a good, really good, great, excellent, or whatever, and then kind of maybe change it around. So I really like that. It gives me chicken, a big chunk of chicken in like meaty gravyness, even though it's supposed to be cheeseburger.
Yeah, it's weird because it's meant to be a cheeseburger, but it's chicken.
Give me some.
That was really good. I don't know. Shall I try and find the website so that everybody else can have a look?
I think it was just like arrogantchicken.com or .uk or something like that.
Arrogant chicken.
Anyway, no spawn. Genuinely no spawn. They don't know we're chewing and eating this stuff on stream. It's good. It's good. I want to grab some more, but because it's...
I've just had one.
I don't know. I want to grab some more, but it's only the fact that because it takes some chewing, it'll shut me up and I'm supposed to be talking, so I'll leave it for a minute. Okay, there's a lot of eFootball talk going around at the moment, but nothing official, says Ats. Might be quiet for a while. Just a little bit. Swallow it! That's what she said. Yes, owner is Ukrainian. Give me some, says Lotus. There you go. There's a nice non-spawn link there. If anyone does want to check it out, do feel free. You don't have to. There is no spawn. We don't get anything from this. They don't know we're talking about this. Just, we got given some free food, so we're talking about it. Nice. Tastes bad. Both grandkids are asleep now. Ooh. We wait until the morrow.
Yeah.
It's the lull into a false sense of security. It's all right. Oh, look at that beer and everything. See, that's when it...
The bulk buy here, 58 quid for 25 pieces. I imagine you get the bit... Oh, no, that's just for that. I thought it might have been for this.
Nice.
Sounds like it.
We also got placemats as well. Yeah, beer mats. Nice. Nice. Arrogant chicken beer mats. Oosh. Nice. So, yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay.
That's lovely.
We will put our thoughts into the sheet. We'll come back to that next time we do a studio stream as we open up the next flavour, and we'll let you know. But for now, should we talk about some video game news?
Do you know what, Graham? That's what people are here for. So, why the hell not? I can't actually remember what the order is. I'm going with that one, April. Okay. Fantastic.
So we have, we've actually got two articles that are pretty much, we're going to go from one and then go straight into the next one. So the first one that we will go through is if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, a lot of people that are watching this now live will be on Twitch, so you probably have Amazon Prime. We will let you know what games are coming to Prime Gaming for free. Then after that, we will jump into PS Plus games for free. We will tell you which games will be coming to PS Plus next month. Sticking with PlayStation, we'll jump into an article about Sony exec Jim Ryan believing that live service games will dominate over subscriptions. Then we'll jump into some Xbox news because, you got to keep Tito happy. Xbox reverses its decision to remove sharing game clips directly to Twitter. I didn't know that because I know that was being added. Was it being added?
We did feature it last week. Or it was the week before about them removing it. It might be one of the ones that we actually glanced over to get rid of because stories like that.
I wonder if that was one of the days where I wasn't in because I don't remember that one. Like there was a Friday, maybe a couple of Fridays or something.
Well, we definitely covered it, 100%.
Because I remember talking about it being added. And I didn't know it had been gone, so that's cool. I mean, I didn't know it was been reversed, so that's good news because I didn't even know about it. And then we'll finish up because we've had one article talking about Xbox. We'll jump back talking about PlayStation.
Why not?
Because
the Xbox sandwich.
Yeah, goddamn right. PlayStation's EU spring sale sees Destiny 2, The Witch Queen, and more receive big discounts. So if you're not happy enough with free games, we'll give you some discounted ones as well. Nice. All of the news.
Have you seen what Ben said? He said, you know what will finish off that desk nicely? Not even seeing my entrance or great saying that, that's Naked Neil. It's the same colour for fuck's sake. Let's start again. You know what will finish the desk off nicely? I set up PS5 trophy and achievement pack. Plaque for fuck's sake. Do you know it would? I mean, there is other stuff that we want to get added to the walls as well, and I think one of them might be a shelf somewhere.
We want like some Unity stuff because we've got so much cool stuff. I mean, there is the ICU Championship belt just sat there off screen that could be here on a nice little mount kind of thing. So yeah, we'll have some bits like that in the studio as well.
If anyone wants to send us anything, we'll give you the address.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy. Just search for Jelly Media on the internet. There you go. You find out where we are. Jobs are good. And most people on the internet you can't find out where I am.
Yeah, we literally give it you.
We're a business. There. It's easy to find. But yeah. We'll get the Stay Frosty bit on a shelf and stuff here next to the trophies. Nice.
Mega.
If anyone else does want any PS Plus trophies, do you know what? If you want an Xbox achievement pop-up that says Nietzsche is a bike seat sniffer, just I was going to say just type !3D, but someone's already done it in the chat. Oh, Ben's done it. Nice. So click on that link, go to Ben's Etsy shop, and he can create you a custom 3D printed Nietzsche is a goth/bike seat sniffer.
Yeah.
Xbox achievement. Nice. There you go. Job's a good one.
Easy.
Okay. Neil says, not even seeing my entrance or saying nice studio. Tears.
I think I imagine he would have commented. I mean, you've all been on absolute flames this morning with the chat, so I apologise if we couldn't keep up.
He did say, naughty, like the studio.
Okay.
I mean, we did see that, Neil, but we just ignored it on purpose. So now you know. we all know. We all know. Sorry, Neil. Do you know what? Sorry, Neil.
It's very nice Saturday night takeaway, this, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was going with. A dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh fuck! I fucked it up. Dun dun dun. Fucking knew it. Unfollow. We love you. So yeah, let's jump into some news. Okay, the first news story of the day is this going to work? Is it going to work? Let's see. It works. Hey!
Of course it fucking works.
Of course it fucking works, love. Okay, let's see if the pip works.
If it doesn't, now I'm going to cry.
Hey! Look at that. Okay,
you
fine.
can yeet us off the page as well. Press the yeet.
Yeet! I've never seen that before. That's fucking amazing. Oh, GG. And we're back again. Sorry. Okay. Boys with toys. Sorry. This is the first time we're using this studio. Just give us we told you we probably wouldn't get as much hardcore news as we usually do at the start of this show. We said it was going to be one of those shows. So yeah. Oh shit, Neil's back in the chat. Hey, we love you, Neil. That's incredible. Just keep going. Yeah, well, do you know what? The news is secondary. This is just experience. This is what we're all here for. Anyway, the news, though, it does say April's free games with Amazon Prime Gaming have been confirmed, including Oblivion, Plants vs. Zombies, Battle for Neighborville, and Monkey Island 2.
What about Turn It Boy? That's a real game.
Nope, it's not. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion is the real. What the fuck is that? Nice. Okay. So Amazon has revealed the next wave of free, air quotes, titles being made available to Prime Gaming members. Prime Gaming, which is included with an Amazon Prime membership, offers subscribers new PC titles to keep and exclusive in-game content every month. April 2022's free games will be the Elder Scrolls Oblivion?
Elder Scrolls, baby.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Okay. The Elder Scrolls, I couldn't count then. It's 4, but my brain was like, is it 4? Are we sure it's 4? If you say 4, you're committing to 4. And I was like, I don't commit. So yeah, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Game of the Year Edition Deluxe, Plants vs. Zombies, Battle for Neighborville, Monkey Island 2 Special Edition, LeChuck's Revenge, Nanotale Typing Chronicles, Guild of Ascension, Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, nice, Galaxy of Pen and Paper, and House of 1000 Doors Family Secrets. So the 8 titles will be available to Prime Gaming members from April the 1st. Amazon Prime Gaming will also be offering in-game content drops next month for titles including Overwatch, Hearthstone, League of Legends, Splitgate, and 2 Point Hospital. And I think there's some PUBG stuff. I think PUBG's every month. Oh, there you go. Nice.
So yeah, on the screen you can see this is what Amazon have put together. It's quite a good video, actually. I like this sort of stuff. It's just small snippets, you know what I mean? You just straight to the action. This is what you get in this month. Fantastic.
Nice style. Nice, like adding depth to static images. Nice. Okay, so that was the first article. I will jump us back into the studio as we will get set for the next article. We'll jump straight into that one. So that is for PC users. If you have Prime Gaming on the PC, you can download those games straight to your PC. So if you want to be a Turnip Boy that does commit tax evasion, you can do that. As well as that, though, there is also this. So this is for PlayStation users. Let me just change our pip position. Oh, shit! And we're back again. So this is from Steph Nunneley at VG247. It says, PlayStation Plus games for April 2022 have been confirmed. The leaked list has been validated, as usual. So Sony has announced its April 2022 lineup of free games for PlayStation Plus subscribers. Starting on April the 5th, you will be able to download and play the following games. Hood, Outlaws and Legends for the PS5 and PS4. Slay the Spire, PS4. And SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated on the PS4. In Hood, Outlaws and Legends, rival gangs compete for heists. I'm going to skip the paragraph. The classic platformer SpongeBob for Battle for Bikini Bottom returns and has been faithfully remade. And Slay the Spire takes you on a journey up the ever-changing spire. It's a deck builder adventure, and it will also be announced today by Sony that Persona 5 will leave the PS Plus collection on May the 11th. So if you've not played Persona, you've only got 11 days-ish to finish it, start and finish. Nice. So there you go. Free stuff. Free stuff. Would you like some free stuff, Dave?
I love free stuff, Graham. I mean, Slay the Spire is probably one of those. Well, it is a very Mark Bamber game. Mr. Bamber himself has recommended this game to me for probably 18 months. He loves this game. So that's definitely one I want to add. Battle for Bikini Bottom. I think I'm fairly certain I played that on PlayStation 2. I'm fairly certain that was a remastered of the PlayStation 2 game. So again, I'll add it. Hood, Outlaws and Legends. This is one that I spoke to you about this morning. I'm fairly certain that at either E3 2020 or Gamescom 2019, one of those two, we looked at this and gone, do you know what? It actually looks okay. It was one of the different game modes. This is what it states in the article anyway. One of the different game modes is state heist a full co-op PvE mode where teams control spawn points and recuperate as much gold as possible. In Gold Rush PvPVE. PvPVE. Yeah, there we go.
Player versus environment.
Yeah, there you go, mode. With two teams of 4 battle out in an attempt to get the perfect heist. You will have to do this by stealing and extracting treasure whilst fighting each other and the AI guards. This is definitely one that we have looked at. Not necessarily maybe to enjoy playing, but thought, do you know what, this actually might make good content at some point. But yeah, so that is now free to play. Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, probably... It was my favourite for the longest time, but considering how much I've actually played Skyrim, I think that kind of takes over, with ESO being the main one. So Oblivion, world-renowned. I think it's most people's favourite Skyrim game, favourite Elder Scrolls game. You get in the Game of the Year edition for free. That's an absolute must. Get it in your library. Try it out if you've never played an Elder Scrolls game before. It is a little bit dated now, but you can get add-ons to make it a little bit more playable. And look a lot more modern, so you do have the ability to be able to do that. But yeah, I think this across both of the articles that we've gone through, there's a lot of solid games in there. Again, all for free. Caveat: a couple of them are obviously through the Prime.
I just want to mention that you said solid games and you've gone through them. You didn't really stop on Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, though.
Is it a sim? Will I learn how to do tax evasion?
Wait, do we have to learn how to be a turnip? /boy? I mean, and when it's Turnip Boy, is that a young turnip?
Fair.
Or is that a boy that is part turnip?
Yep.
I think we need
There's
the
a lot of
details.
questions there.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of questions.
If anyone does have Prime Gaming and does want to do a full test of Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, then do feel free to report back to anyone that will listen. That's Captain Scarlet / Don't Forget Your Toothbrush, not Takeaway. Yeah, the idea, I mean, Takeaway is more like they do like a bomb, 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 bomb. Oh, fuck that one. No, I need to remember to turn it off and on. Okay, bomb, 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 bomb. Nope, did it wrong. Fuck! Try again. There we go. Nice. So, yeah. And then they go out at the end of it kind of thing. So, yeah. That's what I was going for. But, yeah, I did the Captain Scarlet. Bum, 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 bum. Turnip Boy Tax Evasion sounds like a tabloid headline from when Jimmy Carr was caught tax dodging. Robin Hood sounds like Hunt Showdown. To be fair, where is that one? Was that on the PS Plus one?
Yep.
Yeah. So in Hood, Outlaws and Legends, rather than competing heist against the wealthy, one of the different game modes is state heist a full copy. There you go. Yeah, it does. I kind of feel like that one might just go by because it is very Hunt Showdown. It is 4-player versus.
There's a reason it's on PlayStation Plus now, innit? It hasn't had. I mean, I'm fairly certain this game came out last year. Hood, Outlaws and Legends. I'm fairly certain this game came out last year. Yeah, May 2021. It's clearly not. It's not even 12 months old yet. It's very close to being 12 months old, but it's not quite there. It's 10 months old and it's already on PlayStation Plus. There's a lot of games that don't necessarily take the piss out of, but you can sniff it out whether or not it's going to be a PlayStation Plus game within the first 12 months. I mean, it's a sumo digital game, which is a shame. But
I mean, it does look decent from like the screens. Whether it actually plays or not is a different thing. But it does look good. It looks hashtag baby game. Let's put it that way, because there's people with armor and bows and arrows and things like that. Hashtag baby game. you got some more of that, Jerky?
Not yet.
Hunt is PvPvE also. Well, there you go. If you like Hunt, then yeah, you're a big fan of Hunt Showdown. Tarkov is PvPvE.
Yeah, I thought it might have been. I've never played it.
It has NPCs strolling around that can just laser the shit out of you.
Yeah.
A bit like bots in PUBG, but bots in PUBG will shoot you, and you're like, oh, I've still got 80% of my health. Get the fuck out. I mean, occasionally they do absolutely shit on you, but in Tarkov they go, dead, fuck, balls.
What about Vigor? That's one that Enzo plays all the time.
Yeah.
Is it Vigor or Vigor or what?
I assumed Vigor, as in like vigorous, but I don't actually know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would probably be more like Vigor. Deeper. Vigor.
We've been through this. When I tried to do deep voice, it just doesn't work for me. I can't remember what it was. I don't know why I need to put my chin. I don't know why I need to do that with my chin to get my voice that low. What am I doing?
Vigor. You've met Enzo in person. That's
Vigor. I can't. Vigor. Vigor. Vigor.
Yes, it's
Vigor.
It's vigorous.
Okay. Vigorous. Vigorous. I would never be a voice actor, would I? I don't know why I need to do this with my hand. What is going on with me?
It's the fact that your hand goes like that.
Vigor.
And then he's...
This is a shit show, innit? Why did we turn the camera on?
It's not even deep. It's just you need a soother.
It does, doesn't it? It's Vigor.
It's like me when I was doing. So for those that don't know, do check out Enzo Castream, by the way. Very entertaining streamer and a bit of a walloper if you used to ask Nietzsche, but he has bass, or as Bibby would say, bass. He has bass in his voice, and he's Scottish. So when I try to do Scottish bass, I don't go like Bibby did, but I was like, I'm doing it now instantly. My name's Enzo.
Why is the lip coming out?
Yeah, I don't know. Why is my as I said,
like a shit Robert De Niro?
Why does my mouth look like this? It's like, what the fuck is that? So Bibby's. Imagine me and you merging to do a deep voiced Scottish.
Figure.
Give us a bit more.
Figure.
There's your thumbnail for the YouTube. Nice. Don't ask Nietzsche. Oh, he's a smelly goth. He is. To be fair, absolutely facts. Thanks for the shameless plug. I thought that was people screenshotting and sending us. Okay.
Not today.
Okay, let's move ahead. So, sticking with PlayStation a little bit, though, we will jump into our next bit of news. This is the news that Sony exec Jim Ryan believes that live service games will dominate over subscriptions. We're in a good spot, so we'll. Do you know what? Just for the sake of it, we'll move down a little bit. Yeah, let's get.
You see that Kagul, that green one at the top? That's the first advert on this website that I think I've ever clicked on, and then I realised that it was £100 like Kagul, and I was like, I'm not paying £100. It's not a face.
And then you was like, £100 Kagul. Whoop! Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Get out of here. It is really nice though. I like that.
So does that function. I'm gonna keep using that all fucking time. That's fucking amazing. Just like left to right. Yeah, and then oh shit! It's fucking amazing. Simple things. Anyway, welcome back. Oh wait, you're still here, or are you? So yeah, Sony exec Jim Ryan believes that live service games will dominate over subscriptions, supporting quote sustained engagement over a long period of time. This is written by Ed Nightingale at Eurogame, and the article says, Sony exec Jim Ryan believes the future of gaming is in live service games and that subscription services won't reach the levels seen in other media. Ryan discussed the June launch of Sony's revised PS Plus subscription with GamesIndustry.biz, but believes live service games are more likely to become the dominant model. Quote, that phenomenon of the live service game that has, in a very large part, fueled the enormous growth in the gaming industry that we've seen over the last 10 years, he said. I think that trend towards live services will continue, and if you look for a model in our category of entertainment which supports sustained engagement over a long period of time, live services games arguably fit that bill better than a subscription service. He adds, quote, subscription has certainly grown in importance over the course of the last few years. Our PlayStation Plus subscriber member number has grown from 0 in 2010 to 48 million now, and we anticipate for our services that we will see further growth for the subscriber number. But the medium of gaming is so different to music and to linear entertainment that I don't think we'll see it go to the levels that we see with Spotify and Netflix, end quote. In the same interview, Ryan discussed why first-party games won't be released on day one on PS Plus. Do you know what? We can stop there. Yeah. We can stop there. We know the idea is that it's virtuous cycle is what he said. They currently have a virtuous cycle that having games not coming on day one means that they can earn money for the studios, which means they can make better games going forward after that and all sorts of other things. So, yes, okay. Jim Ryan.
Yeah.
He is the head, basically, of PlayStation. Is he saying that live service games are a better and more sustained engagement model for video games developers because live service games are better and more sustained source of revenue and engagement? Or is Jim Ryan saying that because Xbox Game Pass is arguably better than PS Plus?
I don't think it's arguable. I think that's the only caveat from that statement. It's not arguable. It's apples and oranges. Like, it's apples and pears. Like, there's just no comparison. Like, the Game Pass is so much better than what the new PlayStation Plus, Deluxe, Prime, Premium, all the other things that the naming convention can be. There is genuinely no comparison. So I get what he's saying. That if you want a live service game, I think it's a lot cheaper for them to be able to make, and it's a lot more profit margin for them to be able to have. So if they can create a game and then sustain that game over a 5-year period whilst having different chapters, different seasons, different content coming in, and people have to keep on either buying new maps, new skins, new cosmetics, and all the other battle pass segments that can potentially come around with it, that's a hell of a bigger business model than a subscription service that may cost £15 that the games that are in it won't be getting people to subscribe to. So I do understand where he's coming from. And
looking past the mouse, I'm trying to figure out where the mouse is.
I mean, live service games, they are getting a bit more, I'd say, popular when it comes to first party games and third person games. Are you okay?
No, I'm trying to change. That's for that PC, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Can't find the mouse. I was going to change the.
It's there. It's on that screen. You can see it's right in between us.
It's not registering. Okay.
Click it. It shouldn't be dead. It was on charge.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, continue. You do your bit. Nice.
So yeah, when it comes to like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that's now a live service game. The amount of content that comes out for that game, it's a game that they have got a foundation for that they can keep on stacking on top of it. But games like Call of Duty, this time round they are going live service, but they used to bring out a game every single year. Pro Evolution, obviously, that's not a game anymore. It's eFootball. That is now pretty much a live service game. They have one game and it keeps on getting tacked onto. You have, I don't know. FIFA will never do that. FIFA will never just release one version of a game and then keep on tagging onto the top of it. It just won't happen. So,
I mean, they have kind of said that it was last year and it was all rumour mill stuff. There was conversations when eFootball PES went to just eFootball, which went to live service. And there was a lot of people going, oh, I'm not sure. But then a lot of people going, do you know what? People have been asking for this for sports games forever.
Yeah.
There was a conversation. And I don't know whether it was just people commenting on behalf of EA and it was just rumour mill stuff. I can't remember now. But there was definitely conversations that EA, not for the last FIFA, but for the next one, i.e. 23, could be live service from that point onwards. Or FUT could just be live service as a separate standalone game.
I think it makes perfect sense, personally. I mean, fair enough, through the door, you're losing out on £60 every single year per person who would have bought it. Fair. But the amount of people that probably would be buying it and then putting in £30 or £10 a month or something like that, you are going to get your money back. again, that's a completely different conversation through microtransactions and stuff like that. I do believe if you are going to make a live service game, a battle pass is your best way of kind of floating underneath the radar. It's £7 for 2 months.
The other thing as well is like that you
it.
lose out on that £60, but you also save on the time and issues that are spent with going gold on discs and distributing,
manufacturing and things like that. So yeah, I mean, for me, live service it's a perfect model from the outside looking in. Obviously, unless you actually have a game that implements it correctly, then it's not a perfect system. But having games like World of Warcraft, like Elder Scrolls Online.
I'm not moving cameras around. You are.
Like Elder Scrolls Online, like any other MMO that's out there, a live service game has made these companies a hell of a lot of money because they are foundational games that then gets tacked on top. Every single time they bring out an expansion, they can do permanent bug fixing as they go along. So I agree that live service is the future. I don't believe what he's saying in terms of that a subscription service isn't sustainable. Netflix wouldn't have thought that Netflix was sustainable at first when it used to be like Love Film used to be able to buy a disc and they get posted through your letterbox. People probably would have thought that was sustainable. It's physical media getting posted through. You have a monthly subscription. Boomerang Rentals is a video game company that do what Love Film used to do. So if you want a PS5 game, you register on the website. If you want 2 games a month, it might be £8. They'll post them to you. Do you know what I mean? So these are sustainable. They're only as sustainable if you put the effort in to make it sustainable through giving people what they want. But I believe that Game Pass is doing that.
Value and quality content.
Which, obviously, what we've seen so far from PlayStation Now wasn't that. I can't imagine they would have had... They said something like they had 15 million PlayStation Now subscribers or something ridiculous. Like, it was a ridiculous number. It's like, I do not believe that. I do not believe that you have that many customers on PlayStation Now because the offering there wasn't worthwhile. Like, unless you've missed 2 catalogs worth of games when it was on the PlayStation 4, you missed the 3 and 2, then it might have been worthwhile.
There's a lot of fanboys in the world that will just be like, I'm a PlayStation user, I'm going to get the PlayStation now, yeah. My name's Enzo. sorry, Enzo's not a fanboy, by the way. That was just me going deep and realising where that was sounding. So there is a lot of people that will just be like, yeah, I'll fucking get that. Maybe some people tried it and just never cancelled it or whatever, but yeah, I won't be spending £15 on PS Now. And probably won't be spending to get the extra benefits out of PS Now in PS Plus Premium or whatever it's called now, which is baffling. So jumping back to this bit then. So live service is greater than subscription, says Jim Ryan. So we've circled back to the argument that PS Plus Premium, which is the new top end for PS Plus, which will be launching in the summer, isn't quite as good as Game Pass. Obviously, that's our opinion. Feel free to have your own opinion. That's kind of where we feel with it. But Jim Ryan then saying that he believes live service is more important than subscriptions to providing revenues for not necessarily first parties, but for video games in general. So most of the games that come out aren't from PlayStation and aren't from Xbox. They're from third parties ish until everyone buys all of the third parties. Looking at you, Xbox. So having those live service models is a better way of providing revenue. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think it's much cheaper. Again, I'm not a financial person. I do not have a clue how much companies spend on the things like printing discs and the time it takes for you to be able to pay someone to be able to make sure that game is exactly like all the QA testing and things like that. I don't know the ins and outs of stuff like that. I imagine it's a lot of money. I imagine that's obviously why they have these big releases, these big release days for you to be able to go out and spend as much money as you can to try and get that game sold. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's a lot of money. Transportation, buying costs. So
many monies.
You're eliminating all of that. You're eliminating that middleman process. You're eliminating that end piece that usually costs more than everything else that comes before it. So if you're only having the middle bit constantly, then I only see that as being a plus. Again, I understand that there will be a lot of people that are against things like battle passes within games. But if you have something like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where the content is coming thick and fast, like they're adding new islands, different places for you to be able to go. It's a single player game, but you have the option to be able to play it as if it's an MMO. Like it's got everything that you would want from a single player experience, and what do you call it? It's long-term support.
The thing for me as well is like is the differences between live service versus subscription. Subscription, I will spend, let's just stick with round numbers, £10 a month every month, and we'll get access to content. That could be multiple games, in-game stuff, whatever. But it's £10 a month every month, 120 quid across the course of the year. Okay, great. But for live service stuff, I will get to play the game for free because it's free to play. I will choose which content that I want to invest in. So I may enjoy, like say for me specifically, PUBG is a live service game. For me, it's better it being live service because I will pay for my battle passes and content when I need it, which won't be anywhere near £110 for the year. Naturally, obviously, there is a trade-off in terms of live service gives benefits in some ways, subscriptions give benefits in others. Subscription will give you access to multiple bits of content. Live service doesn't essentially paywall the content. It does, obviously, because that's what we're talking about, but not in its entirety. Let's say an Xbox game is behind the Xbox subscription. Until you buy that subscription, you can't pay for that content, whereas live service gives you a free in to take use of that content. And then, if you want to pay for the content afterwards, so live service from a developer standpoint is probably better from a subscription. Not always, obviously, because there's different things where it being live service doesn't give you any form of exposure, but a subscription being part of Game Pass could get you some exposure from Microsoft and so on. So there are trade-offs. What do you guys think? What do you think would you prefer or would potentially be better for the games industry? So for yourself or for the industry? Take both, whichever way you want the what are your thoughts?
Both can definitely survive.
Yeah.
Both can definitely thrive.
There's definitely a place for both. The reason I ask that is because Jim Ryan is saying something which I think is a very, very good statement to make. He sees live service video games and how that can evolve and how that can incorporate like short-term payments, battle pass for seasonal content, individual purchases in stores and things like that. That is stuff that can be updated consistently through live service stuff, which gives flexibility, which gives growth, and so on. So I do think he is probably right where he's coming from, saying that is a much more advanced way than just going subscribe to the service. Yeah. It's just because he's the PlayStation man. You always think, but
it's not a one size fits all. That's the issue. Like, what does a live service Elder Scrolls game look like? What does an Elder Scrolls Skyrim live service game look like?
Long swords, broad shields, and longbows.
It's Elder Scrolls Online. Like, if you can't, it's not a one size fits all for every single game. It won't work because again, using that as an example, it's just ESO without the other people that are playing. Like, you can't keep on tacking stuff. You can have expansions and things like that to make the world bulk out, but there becomes a point where you're thinking, okay, we need to go back to Tamriel or something like that. Like, that's what ESO is for. It puts all of these different universes together in one game. Whereas something like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you can go back. It puts you in a different. You can go and invade a different country. Do you know what I mean? You don't just have to always stay. I always forget where it is.
It's Bognor Regis.
Bognor Regis, yeah.
That's where it's set.
That's where I was actually looking at going to a Haven holiday. But anyway,
holiday by the way. Nice.
It's
not Bognor Regis.
It's one of those things. It's not a one size fits all, and there will always be pros and cons of each thing. Like, I can imagine a lot of people with the microtransactions of a live service game that don't want it. They don't need it. They think it's bad for video games. At the same time, if your game's getting put into Games Pass, it might be a bad thing for a consumer or for the company itself. Like, there's pros and cons of both. It just depends on which side of the fence that you want to sit on, in my personal opinion. But for me, they can definitely both thrive.
I agree. Looking into the comments then, Tazbad says, come to PC, Luke. PUBG is free. Come to the dark side, Luke. We have PUBG. My gripe is that I own a hell of a lot of PS1, 2, 3 games. Why can't I put the disc in and it recognise I own that particular game and let me download it to play like Xbox? It says talk shows unmuted.
I get that because I am definitely one of those people. I have, for those of you that have seen my home setup, I have shelves behind me with a lot of old classic games, as I am a video game collector, and I've got boxes and boxes of them in my wardrobe. I understand there's a lot of digital handshakes. There is a lot of games on Xbox. Now, you mentioned Xbox there, but there is a lot of not backwards compatible games. And I'll give you an example. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 is not backwards compatible, which is an absolute travesty, but it contains licensed material. from wrestlers from 2007 that are either no longer with us, not with the company, or anything else like that. So they can't physically have the license for that. I understand that is frustrating because it pisses me off that I have to plug my Xbox 360 back in again to be able to play it. That just genuinely comes down to licenses and digital handshakes and things like that. Stuff that's completely out of the consumer's control, and a lot of the times at the publisher's control.
I mean, it's almost like Xbox have created a problem for the industry by allowing that backwards compatibility sort of stuff, because PlayStation kind of kicked things off. Was it PlayStation that did it first with the PS2 playing PS1 kind of stuff? Was that the way it was? I can't remember. Anyway, do you know what? The details aren't that important, but it was never something that was always guaranteed. You weren't buying a PS1 game to play it for the next. You were playing it for that thing. Just like if you bought a Master System game, you couldn't necessarily play it on your Mega Drive or whatever. It was a different console, different format. But we're now in a world where that is expected. So I think the issue with going back and playing those old things, particularly we were talking about yesterday with the PS3, is that it was a dog shit system. Xbox have invested in that. Making that happen. Not all games are available, but most games are available. PlayStation have looked at it and gone, do you know what? We provide good quality premium services. Easy, Tiger.
I'm running over shit.
We provide good quality. Lecoq. Good quality premium services that earn us profit, which allows us to feed back into the virtuous cycle of video game development, and they clearly don't feel that the time and effort that they'd spend investing in a PS3 emulation system in hardware or software is worth it in terms of so I kind of get that. I do feel that's a little bit different in that sort of sense. If I'm paying for a subscription service, I don't necessarily want to play all of my back catalogue for the last 5 generations of console. I do, but I do want a subscription service that gives me real value. And I feel like PS Plus gives me value. I get a good quality, stable online system, access to games that I get to keep every month, and that's enough for me. PS Now doesn't give me a good quality service that I would be interested in investing in, which is why I don't get it. So PS Plus Premium is PS Now added on top of my PS Plus. Okay, I won't pay for it in the first place. I'm not going to start paying for it now. And giving me access to your main PlayStation games, I will probably just buy the PlayStation games when it comes to it. I know it does work out as value if they do throw in, let's say 18 months down the line, we've had a year and a half of it, which means we've had 6 months time for the God of Wars or whatever to come out. It's coming out in that point in time. And then we get another 12 months to see what then starts to get added to the pass. It's not going to be day one releases. Boom, God of War Ragnarok into the PS Plus. We know that now. But if you know that it's coming within 12 months, then that might start getting people invested in thinking, okay, I'm not a day one person, but I want to play the biggest games eventually. So I will invest in that, knowing that in 12 months' time, you can start playing what happened 12 months ago, knowing that in 12 months' time, what's coming out now, you'll get that stuff for free as well. So people might start investing it in that at that point, but at this point, there's nothing there.
There'll be a lot of people as well that don't want to shell out the 60 quid for the game. Like I say, 8 months down the line, the new God of War or a new Last of Us or something like that goes on there, and you're thinking, do you know what? I'll pay my £15 this month. I can get both of those games done within the next 30 days. Boom. Dead easy. And you cancel your subscription. You can move on to the next one. I can wait for the next thing. Go back to one of your old games that you were playing beforehand. Like that works for the general consumer, which is, I imagine, where a lot of this is targeted towards.
You think as well, like down the line, when this has been out and people are paying, I can't remember what the exact numbers are. So I'm just going to say 50 quid for PS Plus, 100 quid for PS Plus Essential, 100 quid for Premium. We'll forget the middle one exists because there's no point in that. So 50 quid or 100 quid. If you're spending your 50 quid, say if it's coming up to the point where you're just about to pay for your PS Plus for 50 quid, and you actually realise, oh, do you know what? God of War Ragnarok, this is in 18 months' time, is actually on PS Plus Premium, and that's only going to cost me 50 quid more. It would cost me 40 quid now to buy the game, because it's been out a year, to buy that game as its own. It will only cost me 10 quid more to get that, and then I'll get all of PS Now's functions. So you might start in the future, people going, do you know what, it's worth it because I can go back. So, or I say in the future, people might go in, okay, I need to get PS Plus, but I can get Spider-Man remastered HD job and Miles Morales straight away. And
Mhm.
God of War, which I never played, even though it's been out for 4 years, 5 years across multiple platforms and so on. But you might people go, okay, well that 50 quid kind of offsets itself for me, so I might as well just get it because
Yeah.
that way I get access to all of those anyway.
I hope that you can pay the difference on a lot of these. Like if you're paying for the £50 up front for your PlayStation Plus Essential, just to be able to have your PlayStation Plus there, and then you think 6 months down the line, okay, I actually want to be able to move up to the next tier, then you only pay 50% of what the upgrade would be. So like Talk Show just put in there 50 quid for the Essential. I can't remember the name of the middle ground one.
It was Essential, Extra, and Premium.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So say it's the extra one. That's £90. So you don't want to pay the £40. You might only have to pay the £20 just to be able to upgrade it for the last 6 months, rather than having to pay £90 again. Do you know what I mean? Like you want to be able to swap and change in between. Otherwise, this model doesn't work.
There was I was listening to Kind of Funny Games Daily. They were talking about the costs, and they basically attacked Bibby. Because Bibby was like, I might buy 1 month, maybe a couple of months. And they were like, who the feck is buying 1 month of this stuff? Because it's so expensive. And they were like, it costs you, like, when you break the 100 quid down, or whatever, no, 100 quid for a year subscription. If you pay for 12 individual months, it goes up to like 200 quid. It's like twice the price kind of thing. Who is paying for this? Who would even consider buying a month? And I'm thinking,
but that's the thing, though. That's like it is a luxury being able to put down £100.
it is absolutely.
It's an absolute, especially for something that you don't even know if you're going to like. If the games that are on there are toilet, you spent £100 on nothing.
I think that's where it sits now. So when I was talking about in a year's time, people might be going, "Oh, yeah, I'll invest in this," and that's where yesterday when I was kind of saying it's almost unfair to compare PS Plus now versus Game Pass now, which naturally that's going to be the only comparison because it's A versus B.
Yeah.
It is an A versus B. We are conditioned to make things into a war. Even E3, who won E3?
Yeah.
So subscriptions, there will be a battle, even though it doesn't necessarily need to be, but it does need to be. But it doesn't need to be, but it does need. So PS Plus as it is now versus Game Pass now. Game Pass has had 2 years of kicking its ass. So Game Pass has beaten itself into shape and is monumental. PS Plus is like,
Yeah, but the PS Plus PS Now isn't the new kid on the block. It's been out the longest time. They realised that it was shit because it was £15 a month. They had to drop that price significantly for people to be able to repurchase it. It's not as if this is a brand new product. It's just a repackaged with a bow on top. Like if you're looking at your competitor, that's the best on the market. It's the best thing available to video gamers for the price that people are playing now. If you're going back into the market with a pretty little bow on top of an old product, you better make sure that it's even comparable. The price isn't, the games aren't.
It still brings me back to the questions of like, what is going wrong in that sort of context? Because PlayStation and Jim Ryan has doubled down, tripled down on it and gone, do you know what? That's not sustainable. We can't make you a game as big and as miraculous as God of War Ragnarok, as Spider-Man, as Horizon Forbidden West, as Wolverine, as whatever. Pick The Last of Us Part 2. If you want games that are as big and as wonderful and as detailed as that,
the mics have started echoing. That's weird.
double vocals. Okay.
On what?
You can hear me. Is it because I'm shouting? Am I shouting? Maybe I need to move away.
I don't think so. I mean,
Is it still echoing now, or was it just because I was getting loud?
That's weird. How weird is it that we're an hour and 8 minutes in? It's just started.
It's like when it just started doing that thing before we went live. Is it still echoing? Yeah, it's still doing it. Okay, one sec. Do you know?
Yeah, we're not using the wavelength software, so it shouldn't break anything. That's so weird. It should be coming on. It should be okay. It's not an echo. It's like you're outputting it twice. That might have fixed it.
Okay. Told you. Do you know what? To be fair, if that's the only tech issue we have in the stream, I am well impressed.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll sort itself out.
The mic isn't on now.
I can see it moving up and down. It is.
Testing.
Yeah, you can see it moving up and down.
It's on now, but still double. Fuck!
That's weird. Can I have that mouse, please?
You can keep.
Tanko.
Still double.
Still double.
The name is Graham.
Let's try this. Mic 1. Monitor off. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Let's try that.
Now, double.
Still double.
Testing testicles. 1, 2, 3. Testicles. 1, 2, 3. Testicles. 1, 2, 3. Testicles. Is it okay? What we're saying? How does it sounding? It's still double, but ever so slight. What?
That's weird. Right, okay, so that's mic 1. That's mic 2, yeah. So I don't understand that.
I don't understand why it would have started midstream either. Very slightly. What? There's not really much we can do live.
Yeah. It's weird out without touching anything. Yeah, because it was literally mid-conversation.
Can you hear it?
I will do when I'll be able to output it again.
Testicles. That is weird. It was grand for most of the stream. It could just be a case of, we've never ran it before. There might be something that has just kicked up and started or something. Maybe.
I can't hear it twice. Talk.
What would be causing the duplication for the stream then?
It's got no desktop audio background.
Do you know what? This gives me a chance to eat some chicken.
It's only G. Yeah, that's weird.
Keep talking. Okay, so if you mute your mic. I thought they all turned red. Okay, nice. Okay. No, it's still there. So it's just my microphone itself.
I can only hear you. I don't know why they're. That's very bizarre. I know people are going to say Bibby's mic's muted. I don't know because I just muted it. But through my headset, look, if you
when Bibby's muted, it's fixed. Bibby's mic is too hot. Is that what it is then? Is it just like... It didn't sound echo. Oh, okay, so it must be that then. It must be a case of Bibby's mic has just started picking my audio up for some reason.
I can turn the gain down on mine, but...
Use the fader on the front. Oh, no, it's not your software, is it? It won't work.
Yeah, I just turned mine down a little bit. When I'm talking right in the front of it.
Ah, that's a bingo.
That's bizarre.
Viv, congratulations, by the way. Winning the Ghost of Tsushima t-shirt. Yeah. Bibby is too hot. Haha, pull the other one.
That's a lie. I'm too hot, baby.
Viv bows. It's more of an echo. It didn't sound echoing when Bibby's mic was muted. I'll wear it with pride. Thanks for the opportunity. No worries. Thank you for getting involved. So for those that missed it last night, we did do the draw for this. Not this. This one's mine. We do have them around here somewhere, though. Over there. So we have one of these jackets, which was given away to Refulix or something. Yeah. So we have reached out to that person. That person hasn't responded yet, which makes me think they're probably not in the UK. Which means that if that person doesn't get it, then it will be re-rolled to White Ninja Soph. And if Soph doesn't get back within 24 hours of her being announced as her period, then we will move on to the next person. So yeah, but Viv did get back straight away. So Viv has his t-shirt committed. That will be sent out today. Hopefully. Might even, bit of a stretch, be with you tomorrow. If not, probably Saturday. If not, Monday. And you can look Ghost of Tsushima-ish in style.
Yeah. I mean, I've just turned my mic down slightly, so I probably won't sound as crisp as I did before, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Babe, just angle your mic away from G-Fly. Yeah. I mean, that will help a little bit, the fact that it's a front-facing condenser. I never win nothing. I also didn't enter. God damn it, Tito. You should enter. Push it wider, mate. Babe, oh no, done that one. At least they don't want you to not win it, like me. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Graham, just don't look at Babe when talking. Okay. So, yeah, well, welcome to twitch.tv. Babe is a massive penis. He's actually a really small penis. Not massive at all. Tiny penis, yeah. Great. Flaccid and stuff, yeah. Anyway, loud noises.
We're an hour and 14.
We're gonna have to. we're going to have to jump into one more article just to keep Tito happy. We'll probably ditch the last one, but you know what Tito's like. You know what he's like. Gets aggressive if you don't mention Xbox.
Absolutely.
Even though we've just been talking about Game Pass
And
really
how good it is.
Yeah, but you know, just yeah, whatever. Okay, let's just move us around. This is VGC, so we need to move over to the other side of the page, which is over here, and just obviously need to be careful because.
Yeah, yeet.
And we're back again. Nice. So Xbox reverses its decision to remove sharing game clips directly to Twitter. This is written by Tom Ivan at VGC. New Xbox Insider update restores the ability to share clips from console. So Microsoft has dropped plans to remove the ability for Xbox users to share game screenshots and videos directly to Twitter. An Xbox Insider build rolled out to members earlier this month removed Twitter sharing entirely from the Xbox dashboard. The removal of the feature meant users had to upload clips to their phones and then share from there, adding a second stage to the process. It had been speculated that the plan to remove the feature was based on low usage, but there was seemingly enough of an outcry about it that Microsoft has now reversed the decision. Quote, "Thanks for your feedback on the Twitter share feature change we flighted in Build 2204. That change is being reverted to the previous behavior from today in this new build," Xbox Insider Program lead Brad Rossetti said on Wednesday. Xbox's Director of Program Management Jason Ronald said last November that improving the quality of video capture and the way it's shared on Xbox Series X and S was high on the company's priority list. It was definitely. I will definitely say that game DVR is the one area, the capture and share experience, that I wish we were able to make more progress on this year than we were able to. He said it's definitely a priority for us. We'll stop there. Let's jump back into. Hey, how are you doing? Hey. Not close. Step back. There we go. Nice. Okay, go on, come on. No, step back. Fine. Sure. Okay, just move over to the side. There, yeah. No, actually, go back. Other side, but blurry. Oh my god. Okay, back. Fine. Nah, it's still there. Just cut this bit out and let's have a sing along. Let's sing "Eye of the Tiger." Driving up, back on the street. I took my time. I took my chances. With my weird mouth, you should have the yeet as a sprinkles redeem. But just like, it's only when we're like, do you know, we could do it in gameplay screen, because we could mirror gameplay to like console screen. Actually, I'm on the screen. I've not even checked to see if, oh yeah, that's fine. Nice. So we could go to, and then just be like mid-game, just chatting away, and then whee!
Ooh.
What's up?
One of the filters has just disappeared off my mic, which is, I think, what the problem is. Yours has got 3, mine's only got 2.
God damn it, baby. Just copy the, you can copy it off that.
Yeah. I just need to see which one it was. It's a compressor.
Yeah. I have the same issue when changing scenes where it dips the audio. OBS fix that shit. Yeah, so like you kind of get the. I think I always thought it was part of the transition, but I don't actually know. I don't know. So yeah, Microsoft has dropped the plans to remove Twitter sharing, which I think is kind of makes sense, really, right? Right. I mean, if I push a button, is that going to confuse what you're doing?
No.
Okay. I'll go back to cam frame. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Xbox removing Twitter sharing is a bit. Oh, Elgato camera's not responding now. Logitech camera's not responding. No.
Stream Deck dead.
No, because I just changed to this scene. I could change. Let me go back to console. I know that's. I won't go back to console because it's.
Has OBS crashed? No. Go on then. Go back to console.
That's working. Cam frame, nice. Back there. Okay, wait for that to finish before I go back to cam frame. See if the transition works. Nice. Then we go to caster cameras. Elgato. Boom. Okay, now it's working. Okay, strange. Interesting. Fun times. Okay, we almost made it most of the way through before we got issues. Do you know what? I'll take it. Usually it's like we start off and it's broken, so that's nice. If you have a noise gate, slightly increase the threshold. There is a noise gate on it. There is 3 filters on the mics, but one of them only had 2 for some reason. It just decided to just give up one of the filters halfway through the show. Yeah,
you've been yeeting us off the page all day, haven't you? Wow. Yeah, I can sort all that out. Just turn the compressor up stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for now, though, we'll talk about Xbox yeeting their decisions to yeet stuff. So they were going to remove Twitter sharing. They decided, after a bit of a kickback, that, do you know what, that's probably not the greatest plan. I don't know, why would you get rid of that?
I don't know.
It's baffling. We've been talking about how Xbox's DVR stuff is so much better than PlayStation's. For PlayStation users, if you have a nice, cool clip, yeah, you can put it straight onto Twitter. But that's it. There is no way of sharing that. There's no way of coming back to that and visiting that when you're not at your PlayStation. Xbox's game DVR stuff means that you can save that clip and it's uploaded to a server that you can then find it and look at it elsewhere. Adding social functions into already a really good platform of accessing those clips gives you not a platform to access, but then a platform to share. Why would you ever get rid of, in today's world, getting rid of an option to put your brand and the gamer's voice out there? Why would you get rid of that?
It's kind of bizarre because you have bought all of these new studios to create games for you, and no one has any way to share them on social media.
Apart from if you've got a USB stick, you can put it straight into your phone, save it to your phone, and then add it to Instagram and Twitter that way.
Bizarre.
Which, I mean, you can do that now. I mean, Enzo's just mentioned it there. PS has just added the ability to share clips of videos to your mobile app for 14 days. But that's something that's only been added within the last month or two. We did cover that story when it was added in. Big fan of that because you had to just share it as it was. At least now with the mobile app, I would prefer to be able to save a clip on my console and then be able to edit on their phone. They're saying they want to delete the post to Twitter directly thing. I don't see why you can't have both, because I would prefer to edit it on my phone and post it that way rather than having to go in through the clunky functions and having to type a message on my controller on my PlayStation to try and this is me #ball sweat. No, I didn't want #ball sweat. That was just because I fucking fuck.
Do you reckon they have to pay? And they might have seen how many people aren't using it.
Possibly. I mean, I don't. Maybe they have to pay for API access or something like that potentially. I mean, you'd think that they would just work with Twitter, and Twitter would go, okay, we will give you a free run at it because you are using our platform. High fives all round. I would much prefer to have the ability to have what PlayStation now has finally, in the fact that you save a clip, it essentially gets uploaded to a server on your PlayStation profile, and you can access it from the app. You can add functions, edits, designs, whatever, and then post it out directly from your phone. I would much prefer that. Xbox realizes that's cool, but you don't get rid of the other one. You give people the options. God damn.
Did see a follow come through while he was reading that story from Stretchy Grandma Tits. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate
it. Welcome, Stretchy Grandma Tits. The fuck?
I don't know, Graham. I'm lost. Oh, they're there in the chat. Hello.
That's fucking amazing.
Good afternoon.
You're a real person too. Usually when you get Stretchy Grandma Tits or something like that as a name, it's usually like a bot or something.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So welcome in, Stretchy Grandma Tits. Why, out of all of the words in the world, did you choose those ones to be?
Why not?
I mean, to be fair, look at the reaction you've just had.
Why not, Graham?
I imagine you probably get instantly banned in some channels though, because there was someone. Who was it? Someone came in recently and they followed recently, and I mentioned their name, and they were like, "Yeah, I get banned in quite a lot of channels when I go in because people think I'm a bot or something like that." Yeah, no, people think he's not a bot.
Gary the Goth.
Yeah, exactly. Nan, says Nietzsche. Yeah. Welcome in. It was a toss up between Saggy and Stretchy.
Fantastic choice.
No, I think Stretchy is the good one. Stretchy is a bit different. But I mean, Saggy, nobody wants Saggy, but Stretchy's like. I've been banned a couple of times. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Anyway, welcome in. So we are wrapping up now. We do have one more story, but we've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes-ish, so we'll start to just wrap things up. The last story can wait anyway. It's a PlayStation sales story, so we'll wrap that up into tomorrow's Free Game Friday sort of sum up for you, so it's nice. Stretchy implies you're doing something to them. Saggy is just all nature-related. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Stretchy could also mean it's got a little bit of a bit of kickback, whereas Saggy means there's no kickback. It's just down. just down.
Just all down, baby.
Just all the gravity. Anyway, we appreciate you for dropping in. All of you, including Stretchy Grandma Tits. Welcome in to the stream. My name is Graham. This is Bib. I'm trying to find it. Ice Cream Uploads, and this has been the first ever scoop in the brand new studio setup.
Yep.
So all of this stuff didn't look like this before. This is brand new, which is why we have some stuff working, some stuff not quite working. So yeah, there you go. There you go.
Still find it bizarre that something fell off towards the end of a stream, considering it was absolutely fine all the way through. But
The fact that no one is close enough to the PC, no one is within 6 feet of the PC that's running OBS, but still it just decided to stop. Great. Nice. Jessica Zombie says, when Grandma Tits hits you back in the face.
life comes at you fast.
What's that?
Life comes at you fast.
so does Stretchy Tits. We'll go live at 10 a.m. You will be fine, lazy bastards. Yeah. We'll go live. Do you know what? Actually, to be fair, that would have been the same thing. We'd have just had the same issue 2 hours earlier. God damn.
You know what? I think even when we was furloughed and working from, I still don't think we ever went live at 10 a.m. Did we?
A few times. We have been live at 10 a.m., but not all the time. Let's put it that way.
Well, that's what we've got the issue emote for. That's exactly what it's there for.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a waste of an emote if we went live at 10 a.m.-ish, but just went live at 10 a.m.
That'd be boring, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so you just went to 10 a.m.
Yeah.
We'll just have a 10 a.m. emote. God damn. Rebe Matitz was in Bond. Fucking enter. Rebe.
He has had a shocker, hasn't he, Lake? Lake has had an absolute stinker in the chat.
I was like, what am I reading here? His legs getting auto-corrected.
He's just stroked out 3 times in a row.
Rebe, my tits was in Bond. Fuck! I meant Rebe. Fuck! I meant Rene, goddamn.
Goddamn. Hi, Lake.
PCs and OBS, classic combo. That's why Macs are the best.
Lies. Imagine streaming off a Mac. There's a reason why most people end up putting Wine Booter or whatever it is on Mac, so they'll be able to use that portion of the PC for Windows and be able to stream off of that.
It's like when you go to like a either a dodgy relative's like birthday party or wedding or christening or whatever, and then people go off to a side room to watch the football or whatever. That's the cool room where people actually want to be. The rest of the wedding or party or whatever is the Mac. The football room, PC. Just saying. Kiss my leather donut. What's that in response to? Grandma Tits are just like them office toys with the balls. Oh, that was me yesterday with my 6 balls. Just when I thought we were building bridges, Walloper, get in the sea. You, a PC noob, Nietzsche. Another reason I hate you, you're slowly climbing the shit list. I stream from a Mac running Mac OS like a king. Oosh. Nice. To be fair, I've never seen any issues on EnzoCast stream.
I have.
Have you?
Enzo.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I cannot write with my phone. Do you know what? It's fine. We'll let you off.
Write with your hands
Sorry,
and your fingers.
We cannot mic with our mics, so it's fine. So yeah.
You cannot speak proper England.
Like I used to could when I was a children.
There you go then. Yeah.
I love. Anyway, we are going to finish. Thank you very much for joining us for another episode of The Scoop. We go live each and every single weekday at 10 a.m.-ish. We also bring you evening streams. I was on late last night, later than I expected, thanks to the raid from Manny. Nice one. But we will be back with gameplay streams this weekend too. Saturday and Sunday?
Sunday.
Nice. Just making sure that Nice. So we'll bring you all of the letters. We'll bring you PUBG on the Saturday, followed by WWE on the Sunday. So some PUBG
3-hour special on Sunday. I might even do Fortnite for the last hour, you know. Get my faction done for this week, get all them done, and then rather than starting a My Rise, I think we get back on the bang bus.
I mean, you could get EnzoCast. I mean, I've seen EnzoCast absolutely ripping it up on Fortnite.
Lotus said he wants it.
Ooh,
he never did, but he will.
Ooh.
He will.
I mean,
no build mode, he's in.
He did shout out saying you should jump into PUBG earlier on as well, though.
He did, yeah, and I ignored him.
Yeah, I saw it, and then
for that reason. Fuck you.
Fuck it. Free hat day, yes.
What?
Yes.
Who for? For me.
You want a free hat?
I would love a free hat.
There's one over there.
There's loads over there, mate.
Help yourself. There's
Loads over there.
Exclamation mark hats. I don't know if it works in the studio. I'm assuming it does. It might not do, though. But we do have our hats if anyone does want to buy one. One will be shipped out today to, I think, Big Laser Pen. I'm not 100% sure. It could be. And if you didn't want that sharing, then too late. Sorry, Laser Pen. It is what it is. But yeah, if you do want a hat and you don't want to buy one, they're about 17 quid if you live in the UK. If you don't want to buy one, then we will be giving one away in the loot drop on Monday. All you need to do is be a subscriber on Monday. If you're a sub on Monday, then you're in the draw. Reminder though, as I said, we do go live 5 days a week. We don't go live on Monday and Tuesday next week. We are out of the studio, out of the office, doing super spy ninja stuff with the MI6 and MI5, but probably not either of those governmental departments. But yeah, still, whatever. So yeah, less streams next week, but we'll still have all of the gameplay content and stuff from Wednesday onwards, so do feel free to join us for that. But before any of those things happen, before we have time out of the office, before we come back to this goddamn sexy studio, is there anything, Mr. Bibb, that you'd like to add?
Yeah, first of all, Graham, which one are we going to try next week first?
Do you know what? I'll grab that one. So I'll read it out, and you hold it up then. So we've got Clocropolis, which is Greek street food jerky. Do we want Clocropolis next time? Do we want Tandoori Hot, which I think is actually right at the back, which is smoked chicken jerky made with an aromatic masala spice blend? Do we want Le Coq? Which is jerky smoked in a French province style. Nice. Or do we want Oriental, which is smoked chicken jerky with Oriental spices with honey, soy, and crunchy sesame seeds? What do we go for?
I'm looking forward to that one.
Anyone really care? I mean,
I do.
We care because we're going to eat it.
Absolutely.
Do we want Greek, tandoori, French, or Oriental? Which one?
All of them in my face.
In my belly.
But yes, that is 4 episodes of The Scoop this week. Done, dusted, available on all demand services, including this one within the next hour or so. But if you want to help shape the last remaining show this week, there is 2 ways that you can do so. First of all, find us on social media. It is at Ice Cream Uploads across all major social media platforms. Or alternatively, Graham, find us in our Discord. All the links that you require will be listed in the description below if you're watching this on any of our on-demand services. But all we need from you is a URL plus your thoughts and impressions. We will then give you our thoughts and impressions on the very next show, which will be at what time? On Wednesday. Get it marked down, Wednesday, in your calendars. Mr. Graham Day.
I'll be at 10 a.m. Ish. 10 a.m. Ish. I'm going to test this. I might break it. I want to see if it works because, do you know what? We are done. That means the stream, it is.
I think that is going to be so loud, so I do apologize.
Yeah, if it is loud, then
max volume.
I could hear it from the headphones over there.
That's really loud. That.
So it's like, wake up! You thought you were leaving the stream? Oh no!
Nah, time's over, bitches.
The fuck was that? That's the Metal Gear Solid Game Over. I mean, we do have others as well, like
finish him.
Yeah. Anyone that's seen our first chicken dinner will know all about that. We do have others. We'll come back to those though. But yeah, we appreciate you for sticking around for the stream. Thank you very much. We are going to drop a raid on a friend, so stick around for the raid. That way, we get to help someone else out with their stream. Drop a few people into their chat. Just drop in, say, hey. Say, Ice Cream sent me. Drop all of your remorse. Do whatever you want to do. Just let them know that they've been raided. And you also get yourself some extra sprinkles, which are our channel points just for going along with the raid. So you might as well do it. They get something, we get something, you get something. All good. But for now, though, we are going to disappear. So have yourselves a good day. We hope you appreciate all the effort that Bibby did that I'm going to take the credit for in the studio. And until next time.
Stay frosty!